Welcome to a deep dive into the technology of the 2018 Volvo XC60. Now, strap yourselves in, folks, because this is the inscription model, top of the line, plus it's got all the bells and whistles, so we've got a lot of things to go through here. But let's start with the Census infotainment system. It's here on the center stack and a 9-inch vertical touchscreen. Now, it takes a while for that navigation to power up. I once counted about 10 seconds when I turned on the car before that navigation was ready, but once you're there, inputs are really quick and you've got that awesome pinch and zoom capability. Yeehaw! Now on your home screen, you've got 4 tiles: your navigation, media, phone, and then a tile for whatever function you happen to be using last. At the bottom is all your climate controls, and those stay there the whole time. Those do not move at all. Now, since this is set up like a tablet, you can swipe left and right. So swiping to the right, here I've got all the functions of my car, and it really allows me to customize whatever kind of, let's say, driving aids that I want. So let's say I'm gonna be on a place where I definitely want my lane keeping aid, but the optional blind spot monitoring, that's okay, I can turn that off. I can do that here. Another thing I can do is set up the car so that the engine charges the 10.4 kilowatt hour battery, and I don't have to take it to a public charging station. Or I can click on this hold button here, and that's going to save my pure EV for times when I'm really gonna need it. Let's say in the city, or maybe I'm sneaking home late at night and I wanna be in stealth mode, super quiet like. Now continuing to swipe left through the home screen, I come to the apps page. Here I've got my Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and I really wanna call out this sound experience. Now, I have a terrible ear. I'm pretty much deaf in one ear, but even I can tell the difference between music that's played on the concert hall setting versus the studio setting. If you're a music geek, be sure to get the upgraded stereo system. It is totally worth it. Also included on the app page are a bunch of internet-based apps. This car does have 4G LTE connectivity and a Wi-Fi hotspot, but honestly, like the navigation, they're a little slow to load. And I mean, I've already got my phone anyway with Google Connected Search, so why wouldn't I just use that? There, finally loaded. And just when you thought you were done swiping, oh no, you can also swipe from the top and access all of your settings. Now, that's a lot of different information that you can access from swiping left or right or down. And at first it was a little confusing, but after I lived with the system for a while, I really like the way it's set up. And for a car with so much technology, I've only got 2 USB ports, both of them located in the center armrest. I kind of wish I had one up front and then more in the center armrest for those people in the rear seats. When it comes to semi-autonomous features, well, Volvo is right up there with Tesla and Mercedes-Benz. The adaptive cruise control system brings the XC60 to a stop behind a lead car and then will pause there. Once that lead car keeps going, so too will the XC60. If you're stopped for more than a few seconds, you'll have to tap the gas to re-engage the system, but on the whole, it is pretty darn cool. Plus, you've got the addition of Pilot Assist, which keeps the car centered in the lane. Not ping-ponging down the lane markers, but actually centered in the lane. It will do sweepers along the turn. It even did a chicane for me once in the freeway. Now, like all autonomous driving systems, Volvo still wants you to pay attention. You've got to keep your hands on the wheel. Ultimately, the driver is still in charge of the car, but letting the car make a few of the decisions, man, is it nice during stop-and-go traffic. It is really a lifesaver. But be prepared, because adaptive cruise control and pilot assist, it is not standard on the XC60. So on the whole, the Census system and the XC60, I mean, I really like it. I love that it's set up more like a tablet. I can swipe and click to select functions. I don't have a separate controller with all of these buttons. It'd be nice if other manufacturers followed suit.